Welcome to Real Women, Real Issues. I'm Ardelle Bradley, and with me this morning I have Ericka Miller. She's the event coordinator at Great Lakes Culinary Center. It's located in Southfield, and I don't know anything about you guys, so this is going to be a great show for me to learn a lot.
Great.
So what do you guys do there at the Culinary Center?
Well, as you mentioned, I'm the event coordinator there, and the Great Lakes Culinary Center has been around about a year this November, and we're a new event space where we have test kitchens available for people to come in and test different recipes, upcoming chefs. We also have this space for about 200 people to be seated.
Oh my.
So it's a pretty large event space. We have everything from weddings, rehearsal dinners, graduation parties, fundraising events, bridal showers, baby showers. So it's upcoming, and the word's getting spread, and it's really exciting.
Now we were talking about an event that you have with WDET?
Yes, Great Lakes Culinary Center has teamed up with WDET and Edible Wow magazine to create an event called The Essential Cooking with Ann DeLisi. And it's the third Tuesday of every month, and guest chefs from throughout the Metro Detroit area come in, and they give you an awesome night of great food. You leave with recipes. She plays all kinds of fun music. Bring your friends. It's usually $25. You get a full meal, lots of different samples and tastings. We'll have vendors from throughout the area come in, and it's just a really great night to learn about cooking, tips and tricks, and really cool recipes.
Now, what else do you have? I know you said you have a calendar with an array of items that you have. So I can come to you if I want to rent the facility out, for instance, for a birthday party.
Correct.
But you do have things such as with the WDET event, you have other events that are on your calendar that happen on a monthly basis?
Really, the only other monthly events that we have are our personal cooking classes. So we have an in-house executive chef, Chef Riva Constantine. She is super fun and energetic, and people just love her. We keep our cooking classes limited to about 30 people, so they're very intimate and they get some one-on-one action with her and our other sous chefs. And so once again, people leave with recipes, they get full meals, fun drinks.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah, so the easiest way to find out more information about our cooking classes would be to go to our website, which is glculinarycenter.com. And we have an events tab there, and it shows all the upcoming classes. So soups and stews, macaroons, vegetarian, comfort foods. We try to, hit all the different genres of food and things that people like.
Now, with the WDET program, is there a cost involved?
There is. You can go to their website. We actually don't handle any of the registration at Great Lakes Culinary Center. It's through WDET.org. And there, it's usually a $25 charge that you can pay online.
Now, what time does that take place?
It's 6:30 to 8:30, the third Tuesday of every month.
That sounds exciting, something I might want to look into.
Yeah.
Now, where are you guys located?
We are located on West 9 Mile Road in Southfield. If you were to go down southbound Telegraph, we would be on your right there.
Very conveniently located. Southfield
Yes,
is like
very
you can get there
central.
pretty much from anywhere within 30 minutes.
Yes.
Well, we're going to be back in a few moments to find out what else you guys do at your center. It sounds very exciting.
Thank you.
And we'll be back after we get the juice of the week from Jungle Juice.
Thank you, Ardelle. Hi, I'm Regina.
And I'm Sarita.
We are from Jungle Juice Bar, and we are bringing you the juice of the week. This week's juice is the green drink. However, before we introduce our drink, we would like to let you know that Jungle Juice Bar is more than just a juice and smoothie bar. We offer a variety of delicious foods such as soups, salads, sandwiches, and guilt-free desserts.
The juice of the week is our green drink. It's loaded with protein with our kale, spinach, parsley, lemon, cucumber. It also has apple. You can switch out whether you want a green apple or a red apple depending on how sweet you want your drink. If you're not trying to go for a lot of sugar, then I recommend that you use the green apple. If you would like it a little bit sweeter, then that's when you would use the red apple. The choice of yours. So when you come in, make the juice according to how you want it.
This is a great way to get more greens in your diet. If you're trying to get more vegetables into your diet, this is a great way to do it.
And don't forget, you can still squeeze someone or give them a gift card. Remember, your health is your wealth.
Try the juice of the week and much more at the Jungle Juice Bar. The Jungle Juice Bar is located on Charlevoix in Grosse Pointe Park.
When you're having a heart attack, This is how it feels to your heart. And if it happens at night or on the weekend, there's only one hospital team standing by on site to save you. Cardio Team 1, only at the DMC.
We're the Cronin Law Firm, bringing more to the table. When we sit down together, we share our expertise. You've got a legal problem, we know you need relief. Advice that you can trust, that's why people come to us. We're the Cronin Law Firm, bringing more to the table.
My friends, I want to introduce you to Samasco Financial. As attorneys, they worked hard to protect clients on a legal basis, only to watch many lose their money in the unpredictable and risky stock market. Samasco Financial has recognized the need for asset protection for our seniors and has introduced investment planning that will grow your nest egg without the risk of loss. To find out more about how Samasco Financial can protect your financial future, call 586-493-9989.
Groundbreaking, life-saving, history-making. The new DMC Heart Hospital, summer 2014. The beat goes on.
Real Women, Real Issues is brought to you by Mike's Fresh Market.
Welcome back to Real Women, Real Issues. I'm Ardelle Bradley, and we're talking about cooking, going to Southfield to the Culinary Center, have a venue there you can rent, and you can actually learn how to cook.
Yeah.
I have with me today Ericka Miller. She's the event coordinator. Welcome again.
Thank
you.
you.
Tell us, I know we were briefly talking about other things that you guys have there at the center. People can not only rent it out, but if they want to bring their own chef in, you were saying?
Yeah, we do, because we have the facility, we do have the capability for, if you're tied to a certain catering company that you have built a rapport with and you want them to cater your event, we do open it up for rental. So outside caterers can come in and rent the facility and have their own kind of events or fundraisers. We also do off-site catering ourselves. So if you had this, because our capacity is only 200, if somebody needed enough for, say, a 400-person wedding, but they wanted us to cater, we do have that capability.
So you have your own chefs on staff there?
Yes, ma'am.
And then they can come in, they'll work with the person, they can do taste testing, for instance, and find out what the menu is, and you work with them with that whole
Yeah, we have we have an in-house executive chef, and it's just her and myself that, for the most part, pretty much run the facility. And she answers all of the foodie questions and is the one who's super creative. She has about a 40-page menu that guests can select from.
Oh, wow.
And we work together to create customized menus for them in their event. If there was something that wasn't on there, any kind of dietary restrictions, she's awesome at accommodating to that as well.
Now, was this whole facility her ideal? Is this was her baby, her brainchild?
The owner is currently Mark Israel, and he owns a company called the Great Lakes Hotel Supply. They've been in business as a family-owned business. They've been around for about 80 years. And they install commercial kitchen equipment into hospitals and hotels and things like that. And so he thought, if I have all this equipment, why don't I open a facility so people can test on it and utilize it? And it has just taken off into this awesome event space where people can come in and utilize the kitchen equipment or allow our chef to utilize the kitchen equipment and cook for them.
And you said it's only been around for a year?
It was a year this November.
Okay. And it's really taken off. Does he have any ideals or aspirations of expanding?
We recently did an expansion, actually. We had a smaller room within our large room that we eliminated, and now have the ability to seat about 200 where it was about 150. So
now, is your kitchen open? Like when you come into the facility, you can see the kitchen right away?
It is. So, and that's really cool too. It's a different aspect. It's kind of a rustic room. We have the Edison light bulbs hanging from the ceiling and like a wood wall that's really cool and unique. And especially those that are interested in food and culinary, it's cool to see the chefs there cooking, and depending on the menu, they might cook during the whole event, and guests can go up and ask questions and learn, tips and tricks about cooking at home.
Now, how do you find your customers? Do you guys advertise, or do they just find you by word of mouth?
A lot of it, because we're an upcoming business, has been through word of mouth, and it's spreading rather rapidly, which is awesome. We are pretty booked pretty much through almost the end of the year now. So yeah, it's very exciting. We do advertise with things like the Knot for upcoming brides who want to learn some more information about us. Having the WDET event there and Edible Wow has been very helpful as well.
Wow. Well, I want to thank you for being with us today. I'm sure everybody's going to come check you out. It sounds very exciting.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And thank you for tuning in. And we'll be back in a few moments.
Visit loverslane.com for the boutique store near you.
This is Arthur Bricker of Bricker Tunis Furs in West Bloomfield. We're back with the biggest fur clearance sale in our history. Save 40 to 70% off on women's and men's furs and shearlings. Choose from mink, sheared mink, sable, chinchilla, fox, beaver, and exquisite leathers and shearlings in the latest styles from Europe. Plus, our consignment boutique is full of gorgeous furs priced at a fraction of the original cost. No other furrier in Metro Detroit can match our quality, our selection, or our prices. Celebrating 98 years in business. Call today, 248-855-9200.
Hi, I'm Regina.
And I'm Sarita from Jungle Juice Bar.
Please join Jungle Juice Community Services, Steve Hood Productions, and Detroit Luxury Transportation and squeeze a child by introducing them to healthy living, environmental awareness, and juicing techniques. The squeeze includes round-trip transportation via Detroit Luxury Transportation to Jungle Juice Bar.
For requirements and to nominate your school, go to the website on the screen and complete the form.
Please enter and win a squeeze from us.
We're the Cronin Law Firm, bringing more to the table. When we sit down together, we share our expertise. You've got a legal problem, we know you need relief. Advice that you can trust, that's why people come to us. We're the Cronin Law Firm, bringing more to the table.
With the award-winning Woodhouse Day Spa in your backyard, why would you go anywhere else? Within minutes, feel relaxed, refreshed, and renewed. Handcrafted spa treatments will nourish your spirit and revive your senses and allow dreams to reawaken. Give the perfect gift this season, the Woodhouse Day Spa gift card. A luxury spa experience awaits you right in your neighborhood.
Visit loverslane.com for the boutique store near you. Ardelle Bradley's hairstyle provided by Megan Mitchell Hair Salon in Ferndale.
Welcome back to Real Women, Real Issues. I'm Ardelle Bradley, and with me now I have Jessica Care Moore. She's a poet, an author, a musician, an activist. What else? You started Black Women Rock. What don't you do? Maybe I should ask that first.
Right, I'm a mommy. I don't know. I'm pretty busy. You know, I wear a lot of hats, literally, and I'm really happy to be here today.
Well, thank you for coming. I know you've done. You can give us a little bit of your past. How I know you said you're a poet and you lived other places.
I'm a poet and writer, born and raised in Detroit. Went to Cody High School. I've been writing poems since I was a little girl. And didn't think I could make poetry what I do for a living. And I moved to New York City in 1995. At that time, I had done every poetry spot I could do. And Detroit wasn't a big poetry place, so I did poems at hair shows, anywhere I
wherever
could do.
they would take you.
Yeah, there's a club downtown that used to be called. It was 3:30. It's been so now it was Pour Me Cafe back then. So Tree, who owned the hair salon club, used to have a poetry spot there, and I hosted it. I moved to New York City in '95. I moved to Brooklyn, and I was in New York for about 5 months, and my life changed really fast. I went on It's Showtime at the Apollo, and I won the amateur night competition. Steve Harvey was the host then, with a poem, you know, and I've been pushing ever since. I run a publishing house. I started in 1997, More Black Press, and so I started publishing some of the poets in New York City that were on the scene with me there. You know, Saul Williams, who's gone on to be a very famous poet, and Danny Simmons and Asha Bendelli. So I have a host of people on my press. And so I've been building an institution around my work.
Okay.
And so yeah, and I do a lot of things. I build curriculum. I teach poetry here at the Detroit Public Library, actually. I teach in Michigan, and I'm also in the jails, and I teach and build curriculum in jails and prisons.
So musician, what do you play? Do you sing?
I play a little bass, but I'm a songwriter. So I've been wrapping music around my work for a long time. I guess if, you know, in the same light of Gil Scott-Heron or a Patti Smith, if you're a rock and roll head. And so I've been taking poems and putting hooks around it, and I'm trying to get a bigger audience, because poetry can kind of be limiting if you're just in a bookstore.
That same audience everywhere you go.
Yeah, and just the literary audience is a different kind of, you know, it's like people who play chess. There's a crew, you know, and so I want to get to more people. And so I actually have an album coming out. I'm signed on Talib Kweli's, who's a real famous MC. I'm on his label, Javoti Media, out of Brooklyn, and we've been friends a long time, and he heard the music that I recorded right here in Detroit, East Grand Boulevard, actually, at Submerge, at the Techno Museum. There's a beautiful studio there, and a great pianist named John Dixon and I got together, and he wrote this beautiful music to my work. So the album comes out in May, and I'm really excited about it, and that's a jazz soul project. So it's a mix of vocals and poetry and jazz soul music.
Together.
Yeah.
So what brought you here to Detroit after being in New York?
I know, right? Well, I grew up here. This is home, and I had my son King. Shout out to King if he's watching, who's 8 years old now. And I came home to regroup. I was leaving a marriage. I needed to start my life over, and I wanted to go back to New York City, but I felt like I needed to come home and get grounded again. I had lived away from Detroit for about 12 years. And so I moved back. I moved downtown. I live downtown now. I've been downtown since 2008 full time. And I like it. I love Detroit.
It's changed a lot, I'm sure, downtown from 2008 to today.
I live in the middle of gentrification. You know, it's
that's exciting.
It's bittersweet. You know, it's hard to watch your city change, and but I'm here to be a part of it and to build Black Women Rock as an institution that I brought home from Atlanta, that I started at the National Black Arts Festival, and I wanted to bring this rock concert with women of color back to Detroit. And so I already had a relationship with the Charles H. Wright Museum. So I mean, things happen in your life. You think you're coming home for one reason, but the bigger picture was I had some things that I needed to do here in Detroit, and yeah, I needed to produce.
Okay, hold that, because I want to hear more about Black Women Rock. Okay. But first, we're going to hear the dermatology tip of the week from Dr. Shauna Ryder-Diggs.
We are beautiful in every single way. Yes, words can bring us down.
I'm Dr. Shauna Diggs with your skincare tip of the week. Today, we're going to talk about glycolic acids. So glycolic acids are related to fruit acids or alpha or beta hydroxy acids. These acids come in the forms of liquids, creams, gels, and washes. They exfoliate the skin, causing a light peel, and that's the way they remove acne, dark spots, and also they bind to water and can hydrate your skin. So people use them if you have very dry skin. You can peel the dry skin off and make your skin more soft and supple. Over time, they can also improve your texture or the wrinkles in your skin and make your skin smoother and younger looking. So in our cosmetic dermatology professional skincare line, we have many forms of glycolic acid. We have creams for rejuvenation, which include 20%, 15%, and 10%. This is actually quite strong, and so we usually have people test it in the office to make sure that you don't have excessive tingling or irritation with it. I use a 15% every other day to my skin. We also have washes. So these washes help peel off acne. So this is called our exfoliating acne cleanser. So I would say it's related to the Neutrogena acne wash, which has a 2% salicylic acid. This product has a 5% glycolic acid mixed with the 2% salicylic acid, so it's quite a bit stronger. We can also use pads. So this is a favorite of our teenagers because it's so easy to use. So you can use the 5% glycolic acid pad or the 10. I prefer the 10 because I like strong. I think you should go ahead and use something strong and get a good clear skin more quickly. But the 10% can sometimes be irritating, so we have some patients who use the 5%. So for people who like to use something that stays on their skin and might hydrate a bit more, we have a lotion form, so people use this on their face. And then we also have a spray, which is much easier for the back. So this is also popular with teenagers and popular with men because you can just spray your back once or twice a day with the 10% glycolic, and it gets the acne to peel off. Lastly, for people who are trying to get more supple body skin, we have a 15% body buffer. So again, this is a favorite with all ages, but particularly women. It can peel your skin and peel freckles off, all those freckles you get from the sun on your arms, and it hydrates well, so it gets that dry skin on your lower legs to get off. And lastly, we can also treat patients with glycolic peels. So these are even stronger gels that our esthetician applies to your skin. We leave it on for several minutes and then rinse it off. In our peel formulations, we have 20%, 30%, all the way to 70% peels. So they're used especially if people are trying to clear their skin more quickly for an event, or if they're trying to really get darker spots on the cheeks to peel off. I'm Dr. Shauna Diggs with your skincare tip of the week.
To learn more about Cosmetic Derm and their revolutionary skincare products and services, please visit drshaunadiggs.com.
Mike's Fresh Market, Detroit's largest independent supermarket with the best prices, quality, and service. Enjoy our vast selection of fresh fruits and vegetables. Wide aisles lead you to our own in-house bakery and deli. Beef, pork, chicken, seafood, and much more. You can rest assured you will feed your family the freshest food in town. Whatever you need, you can find it here at Mike's Fresh Market. Mike's Fresh Market with 2 locations, Gratiot and 7 Mile and Livernois and 7 Mile. Better food, better prices. That's Mike's promise.
Welcome to Orchard Maple Family Dental in West Bloomfield.
Dentists here are professional, the staff is professional, they treat you right, they know what they're doing, in and out. It's what I needed.
The staff has been friendly and very helpful.
You do good work, you train your family, your son, your daughter-in-law to do good work. I am satisfied. I would say to anyone, this is the place to be.
New patients get $100 off any dental treatment over $250. Call 248-702-5822.
Opportunity. It doesn't stare you in the face. It's not going to yell at you to come and get it. It doesn't knock. So what does opportunity look like? Not what you might think. You see, opportunity is not a right. It's definitely not equal. And it doesn't come with an instruction manual. That's because opportunity isn't found. It's molded, it's built, it's created. It's as much about grit as it is intellect. An explosive high-tech corridor located at the intersection of muscle and brains? You bet. Because opportunity only comes to those already in the game. What does opportunity look like? It looks like Detroit. Opportunity made in Detroit.
The Detroit Seafood Market is a proud sponsor of Real Women, Real Issues.
Welcome back to Real Women, Real Issues. Today I'm talking to Jessica Care Moore. She's the poet, author, musician, activist, mommy, and everything else. Welcome again.
Thank you.
I just wanted to hit on this real briefly. Yeah. Actually, I noticed your name.
Yeah, Jessica Care
with
Moore.
With a small J.
Yeah.
Care with a big C.
Yeah.
Little M for more.
Yeah.
What's behind that?
Well, it's some of the womanist, young womanist scholars. We took on that small J and small M in honor of Bell Hooks. So Bell Hooks is one of the feminist writers that I read when I was a little girl, kind of coming into myself, and she took away the bell. She does the B and the H small. I don't think Bell Hooks meant for all of us to do it, but Asha Bandeli and Dream Hampton and some other writers that I know decided just to take the emphasis off.
Yeah. Did people question you about that? Or?
Sometimes they ask, and then more media people when they're printing my name in the newspaper or something. But
like, are you sure it's a small J?
Yeah, and some people get it. If you look at some other authors, they do it as well. So and some of it's just a style thing. And Care was a name that was given to me, so I felt like I wanted to emphasize the Care because that was a name that was given to me by one of my close friends in college because I was an activist. And he's like, Jessica, you care about everybody. You want to save the world. And that's exactly how I was as a student at Michigan State and at Wayne State. And so, so that's the name that was given to me, so I wanted to emphasize that. So,
okay. Well, now let's talk about Black Women Rock.
Black Women Rock.
Tell us. Where is it? Where is it?
We're 11 years old. It's at the Charles H. Wright, March 7th. It's
my birthday weekend.
Yes, your birthday weekend. So we will definitely be shouting you out.
Absolutely.
And it's an institution. It's a movement. It celebrates women of color who play rock and roll. And so in this industry, Black women aren't allowed to rock the way that some other women are allowed to, and even mostly guys. And so when you think about rock and roll, you don't always think of us, even though the blues, is, the rock and roll is just the blues sped up. And so all these women who, and what's amazing about them is that they're amazing women off stage. So these are women who've made careers all over the world, like Joy and Timber Kali and Deion Ferris is on our show, Martha Redbone, you know, just women of the diaspora, Kimberly Nicole, some of the most incredible vocalists you've never heard. This is what I'm saying. And
now, when is the actual concert?
It's March 7th, it's Saturday, March 7th at the Charles H. Wright Museum. Tickets are on sale. And that's a ticketed event on Saturday night. The tickets are $35. They're at Brown Paper Tickets, you can get it. But on Sunday, we have a free community day, and it's free. It's 12:30. You bring your daughters, whoever, to come meet all the headliners. We have Nick West, the bass player. She's been playing with Aerosmith and everybody else. And and she's one of our headliners for the show, and she's killer. And Stephanie McKay and Denisha Odigi, and I have Monica Blair and Stephanie Christian, who's one of the baddest rockers I've seen in my life from Detroit. And so there's and my sister Idea. So there's a mix of Detroit women who rock, and then there's some other women, national women that I've brought in, and it's all women orchestra.
Is this only in Detroit? I know you mentioned Atlanta.
No, we're headlining the Apollo Theater this year on June 13th. So we'll be headlining at 125th Street when
and you're organizing that whole?
I'm the executive producer, and I produce, and I host, and I do a lot. I wear a lot of hats.
Now in Atlanta also, I heard you mention Atlanta.
We started in Atlanta, and we've done the show in Brooklyn. We did it for Restoration Rocks a few years ago with MC Light, and we've done it all over the city of Detroit. We've been at Shane Park with Ericka Badu, and we headlined. We've done the DIA, and we've done Campus Marches, and so we've been hitting the big stages. It's a big deal, and we sell out really fast. And so if you haven't gotten a ticket, you need to get one. But I'm really encouraging people, if you can't come to the concert, to come out to the talk. The talk is really the foundation of the show.
Now, who's going to be at the talk? Are the
musicians? All the headliners.
Okay.
Headliners and some of the musicians, all the headliners for the show. I usually book around 7 or 8 headliners. And these women tell their stories, because these are women like me who've made a living, one foot in the industry, but also a little outside of it, and maybe under the radar a little bit, but we've been all over the world. Whereas I've been all over Europe enough times I don't need to go back to Europe, South Africa, parts of South America. But sometimes people still say, who is that? And so it's a way for me to expose Detroit, which is a big radio market. So we're going to get Mary J. Blige. We're going to get New Edition. We're going to get the big, the big commercial people. And this is my way of saying, you know what, there's these other women. Like this, my friend of mine came up to me and said, Jessica, do you make these women up? Because they're phenomenal.
But no one knows about them.
Yeah, and some of them too. I mean, Joy has following. She was, with Lucy Pearl, Raphael Sadiq's band, and Deion Ferris was with Arrested Development. I mean, people, they're known women, but yeah, you got to kind of look for them. But blackwomenrock.com is a place where you can find us.
And we will all look there. Thank you so much for sharing your energy, your time. I know you have somewhere to go to do something after this.
Yeah, I don't know. I looked cute. I need to go somewhere.
And thank you for tuning in, and we'll be here next week, same place, same time.
Thank you.